Hello students, welcome back to Pearl's Excel and Molecular Spectroscopy series. So today we'll start with lesson number 15, that is modes of vibrations. So let's get start with first definition. Molecules are vibrates in different situations or positions known as modes of vibrations. If linear molecule has n number of atoms, then it has 3n-5 modes of vibrations. And if non-linear molecule has n number of atoms, then it has 3n-6 modes of vibrations. Further, modes of vibrations mainly classified into two groups. One is stretching vibrations, which is deal with bond length. And second one is bending vibrations, which is deal with bond angle. Now consider if molecule is linear and it has n number of atoms, then it has 3n-5 modes of vibrations. Out of this, n-1 belongs to stretching vibrations and to n-4 are bending vibrations. So for example, CO2 is linear molecule and it has 3 atoms, means n is equal to 3. Hence, it gives 4 modes of vibrations after applying the above formula. Out of this 4 vibrations, n-1 is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 are the stretching vibrations, and 2 n-4 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 4 is equal to 2 are the bending vibrations. Similarly, if molecule is nonlinear and it has n number of atoms, then it has 3n-6 modes of vibrations. Out of this, 2n-5 are the bending vibrations and n-1 are the stretching vibrations. For example, H2O is nonlinear molecule and it has 3 atoms, n is equal to 3. Hence, it gives 3n-6 is equal to 3 into 3 minus 6 is equal to 3 modes of vibrations. Out of this, 3 vibrations, 2 are stretching vibrations and 1 are bending vibrations. After applying the formula, now we start with its types. So first is stretching vibrations. In stretching vibrations, bond between the atoms gets stretches or compresses along bond axis, means atoms are moves forward and backward along bond axis. In stretching vibrations, bond length get changed but bond axis and bond angle will not change. Further, stretching vibrations classified into two categories, one is isolated vibrations and another one is coupled vibrations. Here, isolated vibrations considered for single bond only and coupled vibration considered for double bonds or both the bonds. Now let's get first started with isolated vibrations. These vibrations are considered for single bond only. In this vibration, bond is either stretched or compressed along bond axis, so that bond axis and bond angle not changed, only bond length is changed. You clearly understood these from the below diagram. Further, we understand the coupled vibrations. Coupled vibrations are considered for two bonds. It further divided into a symmetrical stretching and be asymmetrical stretching. So first understand symmetrical stretching. In this, vibrations involved in both the bonds of molecule, that is, this vibrations both bonds are either stretched or compressed simultaneously at a time along bond axis, so that bond length is changed but bond angle and bond axis not changed. See the image to understand it clearly. How it will stretch and compressed at a time and change the bond length. Now we'll see asymmetrical stretching. In this, vibrations involved in both the bonds of molecule. In this vibration, one bond is stretched and another bond is compressed in a time along bond axis, so that bond length is changed but bond angle and bond axis not changed. See the image for better understanding how it will stretch and compressed on a one side only. Now after finished with stretching vibration, we'll start with bending vibration. In this vibrations, bond angle and bond axis is changed and bond length is not changed. Bending vibrations are further classified into two categories. One is in plane vibrations and second one is out of plane vibrations. So first we'll see plane vibrations. Plane vibrations takes place in single plane and in out of plane vibrations, plane is changed, is not remaining constant. Now in plane vibrations, plane is not changed, but bond axis and bond angle is changed and bond length is not changed. These vibrations are of two types, one is scissoring and second one is rocking. We'll see each type one by one. So first, scissoring vibrations. Here movement of two bonds is like blades of scissor. In these vibrations, both the non-bonded atoms are moves towards each other or they moves away from each other. Means, both the non-bonded atoms and both the bonds are moves in opposite direction to each other. This vibration takes place in a single plane. Bond angle and bond axis are changed but bond length is not changed. You should clearly visualize this from the below image. How bond angle will be increased or decreased with the movement. Further understand rocking vibrations. In these vibrations, both the non-bonded atoms are moves in one direction in a time. These vibrations takes place in a plane. Here plane and bond length are not changed but bond angle and bond axis are changed. You should clearly visualize this from the below image. How bond angle and bond axis will be changed with the movement. Further start with out of plane vibrations. During this vibrations plane is changed. Also bond axis and bond angle are changed but bond length is not changed. These vibrations are of two types, one is wagging and second one is twisting. So first we'll see wagging vibrations. Here both the non-bonded atoms moves front of the plane are then moves back of the plane. In this vibrations bond axis and bond angle are changed but bond length is not changed. So from the below image you clearly understand that both the bonds come either front side or back side at a time. After this understand twisting vibration. Here out of two non-bonded atoms, one non-bonded atom moves front of the plane and other non-bonded atom moves back of the plane. During this vibrations, plane, bond angle and bond axis are changed but bond length is not changed. See the below image, how one atom will be moved front of the plane and other one is back side of the plane. I hope all these images are helpful for you to understand these modes of vibrations. Finally, we summarize all in one. How it will differentiate from each other by simply movement of atoms and its positions. See this diagram. I hope now you clearly understood the all concepts, but still if you have any doubts, ask me, I will resolve your all the doubts. So thank you so much watching this video. See you soon in the next video with lesson number 16.